Hey guys, this is Dodon Gaming. This is going to be another King Arthur Legends Rise video. Today's video is going to be a really fun one because I managed to do the thing that I set myself out this season for Forbidden Dungeon, and that is to use only free-to-play heroes for the sake of beating all of the normal stages. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more difficult. However, I did manage to do it. Now, keep in mind the gear is obviously pretty good gear because, well, you know, it's harder content. It's one of the latest things to do in the game. However, it's not obscene, right? It's not crazy end game. It's not fully 6-star gear. It's decent gear, but it's by no means insane. Now, the good thing was, like I said, I only used free-to-play hero, and I got myself to stage 100, and I'm gonna try and beat stage 100 on video with you guys. But before that, I'm just gonna mention almost every single stage was just full auto, right? The only ones that I had some issues were, as always, floor 92, right? Because floor 92 is the one where they have the weird passives where they keep reviving themselves. So what I did for here was I used kind of as last season, I used Morgan, Cormac, Sergius, and then K-Leech. Pretty much I was using K-Leech for the control, for the root binding, which, you know what, you could have used somebody like a what's it called, somebody like a Merlin, somebody like a Lancelot. Pretty much people that bring you AoE freeze, root, AoE oblivion, so they forget their passives, so they don't revive, so stuff like that. But I did manage to do it, and it was pretty fast even, right? It was like, I think only on my second try. You know, you just gotta keep an eye on the fight, maybe manual it, so that you don't kill them while they're not controlled, because if they are not controlled, they're just gonna revive the one that you killed, and they have a 5% chance to kill you as well. So this was the first one that gave me a little bit of a headache, but I actually passed it pretty easily. You see, most of the damage was Cormac, but also some of it from Morgan, right? Morgan did a little bit of damage because she was spamming the second skill. And then the other stage that obviously is the same as last season, there was a little bit of a headache, was stage 97, where there's like, you know, they have the block damage as the fight goes on, they have debuff immunity, have, you know, all the nasty stuff, all the headaches. However, again, this one was pretty easy, and the team that I used for that one was, again, another free-to-play team, Morgan, Anguish, Isolde, and again, Sergius, right? Morgan and Sergius, free legendaries to obtain. Everybody can get them. Anguish and Isolde, again, just the rares that bring dot, right? Damage over time, which is kind of what you need for the two ones on the left. And then also Isolde, a little bit of healing. And again, this one was a bit trickier, right? I was getting close to I think it's 120 tons maximum. But still, I did it, right? Just the principle is the same. Bring the control with Morgan and Sergius, the attack gauge, pushback, and increase. And then just using dot for damage, and that was just fine for me. So that was pretty easy. I'm going to show you at the end the builds of everybody, but let's try and see floor 100. Can I actually beat it with this team? So again, this was the team that I used for 97% of the stages. Just full on AoE damage, some healing if I needed, attack gauge control, and all of that cool stuff. So let's see together how this floor looks. Now, this one has a little bit of a tricky thing, and it has a little bit of RNG, because what happens in this fight, and pretty much what the boss does, is it does the thing where it takes one of your heroes out of the battle, like you saw just now. It just takes one of your people out of the battle, and the only way to get them back is to kill one of the side ads. Now, if you don't do that, you're gonna have a little bit of a struggle, you know, controlling the fight yourself, getting your people out. So, for example, maybe for this fight, I might have to bring another damage dealer instead of Sergius. I might just have to bring a Rosier or something like that and see if that one's gonna work. But I have a feeling that my Cormac should do just fine. And keep in mind, I'm just full autoing, as you see right now. I'm just trying to full auto, and I should be able to slowly kill this one on the right, because again, this is the one that's easier to kill, specifically for Cormac, because he's strong element against flame. And as soon as I kill this one, I should have my Morgan back, right? Because that's the way that that's the way that this fight works with the boss. He does that, you know, or she does that spin where she takes one of your heroes out of the battle, and that's where it becomes problematic. For example, if the hero that she takes out of the battle is gonna be your Cormac, then that might be an issue. However, I have a feeling it doesn't take your best damage dealer. I have a feeling it focuses something else. Like, I'm not sure exactly what. I think maybe the one with the highest speed. I might have to check I might just have to check the skills again and see what it does, but I'm quite sure if you bring the Morgan and this exact team, it should take the same one, because you know what? Last season I used exactly the same team and they still did the same way. They still went for my Morgan first. So let me see. Okay, this one looks like it's a little bit tricky. I might just have to manual it a bit to see why, you know, or maybe now I can still free my Morgan. Okay, so see, I killed one and I freed my Morgan. I might still be able to do it because my Cormac is pretty tanky. I still have some control with my Morgan, but this might be the issue. We don't have enough healing. So I might just have to try and run it again, or maybe even manual it. But again, I'm still trying to focus this one on the side because this is the one that's wrong element for my Cormac, and I want to kill it as soon as possible. The thing is, like I said, when the boss gets that turn, she just straight up takes out, as you saw, takes out Morgan out of the fight, and that's where it becomes problematic. Also, it seems like it's a little bit of bad RNG, where my Morgan did not quite land the... My Morgan did not quite land that damage taken increase as well. So, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to manual this fight. I'm going to just fast forward it. And we're going to come back towards the end of this. I'm going to hand myself. So I guess see you in a bit. So the right order is Morgan, then Sarah, then Cormac, and then Sergius. And let me show you exactly why. Again, I pre-recorded this. So pretty much what I did, I still focused one on the right. Just instead of doing the AoE hit with Morgan, I did the third hit to put more of the, you know, vulnerability so I can kill it faster. Then what I did obviously was boost with Sergius. And then the next thing is, I use my first kill on the boss with Sarah. You see that she gets counterattacked. Then I can start smacking with Cormac. And pretty much what happened is when the boss did that hit and took somebody out of the fight, you saw there was Sarah. Basically, the one that attacked the boss is the one that gets taken out of the battle. After that, I just slowly kept controlling them using skill 2 with Morgan, using skill 3 with Sergius, and then keep smacking with my Cormac. Whenever I had the third skill available, I used it. If not, I used the first skill just to generate more vigor. But this one was pretty straightforward. I just slowly did that. You saw it looked a little bit tricky, but then another couple of smacks. There we go. I killed the one on the right, freed up Sarah, and then because I freed up Sarah, obviously I can start to boost my I boosted the attack gauge with Sergius, I could heal back up with Sarah, and from here, it was just a breeze, right? It was just a breeze. You can see I slowly didn't look problematic at any point. It just kept healing, killed the one on the left, and then eventually I just killed the boss. Pretty straightforward, right? Pretty straightforward. I managed to do it again, fully free to play, right? A fully free to play team. Took me like 12 minutes, but if we split this by 3, it's like 4 minutes, 66 turns. Total damage, you can see obviously Cormac first, second Morgan, then a little bit from Sergius. And that's all of the floor, all of the stages of the Forbidden Dungeons, all hundreds. Now, because I did this, I should have hard dungeons. So what I will be doing is, I might just record this for a different video to share with you, showing you every single stage, because I'm not sure how many stages. I think this one has only 60 or something like that. Let me see. Yeah, this one has 60. So depending how difficult they look, right? Depending on how difficult they look, you know what, let me just for the sake of testing, let me try and throw my usual team in there and let's see if they do good. Requirements, what does it say? Support heroes 2, control heroes with flame relic 1, which is obviously Morgan. I want to see if these ones seem really easy, then obviously I'm not going to be doing a video on them. If not, I'm going to be doing a video to show everybody how to deal with it. I guess don't forget, it seems like we need to do the presets again because it's a different type of content. So you saw them. Morgan started with the third skill, but I needed to do the second one. So I guess, you know what, let me just, why does she keep doing that? Morgan, oh yeah, because I put the wrong thing. Why does it not save it? Is it just me, or did I not click? Okay, let me try and go again, because it seems like it just does not want to use the right stuff. So I guess let me just stop it from going on auto. Let's do the presets. I guess you have to complete a fight in order for these ones to count. So let's see. Maybe this time it goes fine. Yeah. So let's see. Honestly, this one doesn't look like an issue. So maybe I just, you know, maybe I just do this after. I'm not going to keep you here. Let me quickly show you the builds of everybody that I used in the teams for this video, right? For floor 92, floor 97, and then also for 100. So Morgan, first of all, she's C6. You don't need her to be Chivalry 6. Chivalry 3 is pretty much what you need. You want her passive to be skilled up. You don't care about the relic to be necessarily skilled up. She's running Vigor plus Accuracy. You can see her total stats. Pretty fast with some effect accuracy. Nothing else really matters. Cormac, straight up damage build, critical, attack, and strive for the keepsake. His total stats, 3.1k attack, 2.6k defense, really low on the attack speed, I don't really care about that. Decent crit rate, really low crit damage, but you know it is what it is. Some effect, some hit accuracy and pierce because you really want that. You can see I have pierce over here, defense, then hit accuracy, attack percent, crit rate, and then attack percent over here. When it comes to Chivalry, I have him Chivalry 9, which you know what, he's already, you should easily get him to Chivalry 10 if you focus on him, because he's a really important one. Fully skilled up on the Frost Relic, really important. Frost Relic smacks really hard, fully skilled up passives. Then Sarah, she's only like 4-star awakened, fully skilled up, but don't necessarily need it. Passives are skilled up as well, it does help. Then equipment, she's running again Vigor plus Accuracy, 198 speed, 31k HP, 63% effect accuracy, and then obviously attack speed over here, effect accuracy, HP percent. You know what, her healing is based off of HP, so that's what you care about. Then Sergius, he's running Vigor as well. For Sergius, you want to get him as fast as possible with like around 60% effect accuracy, but this one's not mandatory, right? He rarely does those debuffs, so if you cannot get effect accuracy, just focus speed and Vigor for him and you're good to go. For the Relic, obviously go with the Flame one, try to skill this one up. It's not mandatory, but it helps because obviously it gives you 60% instead of 40% tag age boost, so that's kind of your goal. And then again, like the passives, this is the only one that you care about to be skilled up. Nothing else really matters. I have him Chivalry 1 or actually Chivalry 2, but again, you don't really need it. He works with Chivalry 0 just fine. Then the next one that I used, Anguish. Anguish has the Frost Relic almost actually pretty much fully skilled up. The passive skill up as well. He's the one for Gorgos. His Chivalry 10. I have him in Elemental, Counter, and Corrosion because obviously he's all about those dots. That's why he was real good on that stage. With the same build, he's obviously good in Gorgos. These are his total stats. You mostly care about the attack speed and some effect accuracy. Now he has really low effect accuracy because he has this passive that puts effect accuracy increase on himself. So that means around 30-40% should be just fine for him. And then the last one is Salt. She's running Life, Speed, and Corrosion. Again, she's a combination of healer plus dots. That's why she has the Corrosion. Total stats you see, 205 speed, 31k HP, 70% effect accuracy. She's Chivalry 7. Almost Chivalry 8, almost there. This might help a little bit. Then she has her passive skilled up and nothing in her relic. And I think that's pretty much everything that I used, right? So I don't know what can make it BL easier than this, right? Fully free-to-play heroes. Again, you saw it's not fully 6-star gear and stuff like that. It's pretty decent gear, but it's not obscene. So if you get to the point where you have the right skill ups, especially on the passives, with the right chivalries for the heroes that you need, specifically Morgan C3 at least, you should be good to go and you should be able to easily beat all stages of the Forbidden Dungeon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking it, subscribing to the channel to see when I upload next. Don't forget there's a link in the description and pinned comment of this video that you can click and support me, and by doing that you can go and collect coupons that are gonna give you 5 special summons this time around for the next 7 days and also 200 stamina. So make sure to collect those. But yeah, thank you for watching and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye guys.
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked, and you may prove worthy of your legacy.